Call Gautam, someone. Gautam, start the recording. Now start. Eighteenth chapter. Here was. Yes. So every endeavor has a fall as far as it's covered with smoke, but one should not give up even though it is faulty. And then the highest perfect stage of freedom from reaction, while self-controlled, unattached, disregards on the material enjoyment, he can approach. He can attain highest perfect stage of freedom. Now 50th verse, 18th chapter. सिद्धि प्राप्तो यथा ब्रह्म तथाप्नोति निबोध मे समासेनैव कौन्तेय निष्ठा ज्ञानस्य या परा. सिद्धि प्राप्तो, achieving perfection. Brahma, supreme. Tatha, so apnoti, one achieves. Nibodha, try to understand from me. So Lord says, try to understand from me how one achieves perfection. Samasena, summarily. In summary, I will tell, or I will summarize, Krishna says, Kaunteya, Kuntiputra. Nishtha Jnanasya, the stage of Para Jnanasya, the stage of highest transcendental knowledge. So learn from me how one who has achieved this perfection can attain to the supreme perfectional stage. So one who has attained this, which the previous one, that is self-control, unattached, disregards material enjoyment, by practice of renunciation. He has attained freedom from reaction. Very good, wonderful. But then, how he has attained supreme perfectional stage? The freedom from reaction is very good because he's unattached to the karmas. He's unattached to the fruits. Freedom from reaction has come. But then, what about how to attain the highest supreme perfectional stage? That is Brahman. How to attain that knowledge, transcendental knowledge. That means what Krishna wants to say, even though you are free from the reactions, like yesterday, day before yesterday, we did this verse, Naishkarmyam api achyuta bhava varchitam na shobhate jnanam alam niranjanam. Somebody has to put, Aditya can put the verse in the group. Naishkarmyam api means even though. He is Naishkarmyam. Naishkarmyam means he has no attachment to the fruits. Naishkarmyam api, even though. Achyuta bhava varjitam. Varjitam means what? What is varjitam? Not having. Varjit means varjitam. Achyuta bhava. No love for Krishna. What is the use of even having no attachment to the results? Achyuta bhava varjitam. Na shobhate jnanam alam niranjana. No shobhate. It's not at all beautifying. Na shobhate. Jnanam alam niranjana. Same thing has been given here. Very wonderful. He has attained that stage where he has no attachment for the foods, self-controlled. He disregards all the material enjoyments. Everything is nice. Now, the stage is how he should attain that supreme perfectional stage. So that is what Krishna is now going to speak on the topic of attaining the stage of highest knowledge. In summary, I will summarize Krishna says, because elaborately Krishna says in Bhagavatam, where Bhagavad Gita ends, Bhagavatam begins. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja. That is where Bhagavad Gita ends. Ends means this is the last step. Sarvadharman parityaja. Which dharman parityaja? That is where Bhagavatam begins. Now when we are going to start the Bhakti Vaibhav class, after your whole Bhakti Shastri gets over, you will see the words where Sarvadharman parityaja is there. That is how the Bhagavatam starts. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsalanam Vedyam mastamatra vastu shivatam tapatrayonulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamute Kimva Paredishwara Sadhya Ruddha Vridhate Taktivi Shushushu Takshara. Krishna says, hear from me. Hear from me which dharma has been told to give it up. Sarva dharman parityaja means what? You give up everything and run in the forest. You have arthika dharma, paramarthika dharma. What you are going to give up? Which dharma to give up? Telling is so easy, isn't it? Give up, give up. Then elaborate explanation Krishna gives in the conversation between the devotees or the sages of Naimisharanya, Visuddha Goswami, conversation between Parikshit Maharaj, Uday Goswami. This is how the Bhagavatam reads. Conversation between Maitreya, Vijnu Samvada. So all these things. In that you will elaborately which dharma, which activities have to be given. But now in summary, Krishna is going to speak. Anuj, come kar me. Please read.
Hare Krishna. Siddhi prapto yatha brahma tatapnoti nibodh me samasainaiva kaunteya nishta jnanasya ya para. Translation. O son of Kunti, learn from me how one who is achieved this perfection can attain to the supreme perfectional stage, Brahman, the stage of highest knowledge, by acting in the way I shall now summarize. Purport. The Lord describes for Arjuna how one can achieve the highest perfectional stage simply by being engaged in his occupational duty, performing that duty for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One attains the supreme stage of Brahman simply by renouncing the result of his work for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. That is the process of self realization. The actual perfection of knowledge is in attaining pure Krishna consciousness. That is described in the following verses. Hare Krishna.
Next verse. 51, 52, 53, 3 verses together. बुद्धया विशुद्धया युक्तो धृत्यात्मानं नियम्य च शब्दादीन् विषयांस् त्यक्त्वा रागद्वेषौ वियुध्यस्य च विदुस्य च विविक्तसेविं रत्वांशीं यद्वाक्काय मानसं ध्यानयोगपरो नित्यं वैराग्यं समुपाश्रितः अहंकारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं परिग्रहं विमुच्य निर्ममः शान्तो ब्रह्मज्ञाय कल्पते. Nice verse. Buddhaya Vishuddhaya. Buddhaya means intelligence. Vishuddhaya means what? Purified intelligence. How it can happen? Yukto, when you attach. Yukta. Always understand these words. Yukta. Because you are in the last chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Wherever yukta means connected. Yoga, yukta, they are all connected. Dhrutya mana, manam. Dhrutya mana. Dhrutya means determination. Dhruti. Is that dhruti? Dhruti, dhrutya, it means determination. Atman, the self. Niyam, regulating also. Now see the first line. We should know to do Sandhi Vigraha and also do Anvaya. As the Bhakti Shastri student, directly don't jump to reading the translation. Try to analyze. What must be this? Oh, Vishuddhaya Buddhi. When can I obtain pure intelligence? When I connect. How? With determination. How? By following the rules and regulations. By which my mind will be in complete control. See, first line you can do like this. Try to do. I'm going to give you homework sheet. Where, without seeing translation, be true to yourself, because offline class is not their online class. So I have complete faith in all of you. So you try to do Anvaya. You learn Anvaya. See, my Shiksha Guru taught me to do Anvaya. After that, I have never seen translation. Trying to read word to word meaning. And that too, once you know the meaning, you don't have to again do that. Like Dhruti means determination. If you do that, then you can give 1 hour class. If you don't know this, what will happen? You just read translation and then you just break the head how to give a class. After all, you all have to become future preachers. So then, how to give a class when you know how to do Anvaya? Then you can immediately speak on Buddhya. You can speak on corrupted intelligence, purified intelligence. When you say Yuktaha, immediately you can speak on yoga, connection, how to connect everything to Krishna. So this you should learn slowly. The more you learn in Bhakti Vaibhava, Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, you can do this. Shabdadin. Because giving class is not like you hear and you rectifying and then you just present. It doesn't work. You cannot do rectifying. It's how much you'll remember. You'll write notes also, but are you going to see the notes and go on giving the class? So learn this. Shabdadin. What is the meaning of Shabdadin? Sound. Vishayams. This is one of the Vishaya, isn't it? The sense object. Sound is one of the sense objects. We have some 5 sense objects. Sight, smell, touch, taste, sound. These are the 5 subject matters, of which now one is taken, that is sound. So like this, Krishna says, like this, Shabda Adin, such as sound, etc. Such as sound. Tyaktvaha ragadvesha vyudasya. Give up. Give up. How? Attachment, there is raga, dvesha, hatred, vyudasya. Vyudasya means leave aside. Don't be attached also. Don't have hatred also. If you have attachment, there is also a problem. If you have hatred, that is negative side of the attachment. Like one coin is there, head and tail. Head is attachment, positive attachment, and the tail is negative attachment. Both are attachment. Because whether it is negative attachment or positive attachment, you go on thinking about that. Isn't it? If you hate a person, what do? You think more instead of when you love a person, that much you'll not think. But when you hate a person, you go on thinking. You just want something bad to happen to that person. And you feel very happy, something bad happens. Oh, wonderful. Very good. He's suffering because he gave me trouble. That is what? Negative attachment, isn't it? It is attachment only. Mind is focused on that person. Okay, Krishna says give up. Give up all these things. Give up the Vishaya Vastu like sound. Because it is sound which actually affects mood. Okay, you close the eyes. If you don't want to see anything, you can close the eyes. You don't have to go near and touch a person. That also you can go. Taste. If you don't like, you can keep it aside. Then what is it? Smell. You can catch the nose and walk. If dirty smell is there for some distance, you can catch the nose and walk. Sound. It really affects the consciousness. You call somebody rascal, till next life you'll take it on. When the time will come, I will tell you rascal. Because this sound, it has a very bad effect on our consciousness. Somebody says good words, we like it. Somebody says bad words, it's so horrible to hear. Then what you do? You carry that. You cannot come out of it. Other 4 things are very easily to give up. That is why it is said, words are mightier than the sword. This is a problem. Words are mightier than the sword. You take a sword and cut off somebody's head. If at one time he's dead, you speak something that words he cannot forget. He is dying every day. At least one time that sword killed. But sound is very horrible. Why Krishna is focusing? Just see. So how to come out? How to come out? Don't have hatred also. Don't have attachment. Somebody feels very nice about you. You're so nice. You like to have friendship with that person. Somebody scolds you. You don't like. You just want to get rid of that person. So in this way, these 2 things should not be done. It is neither attachment nor hatred. Vivikta Sevi Lagvamshi. Naga Sevi. Vivikta De Sevi. Vivikta Sevi refers to be in a secluded place. So where are we going to go now? Which place? The secluded place. The place where devotees are there, there is a secluded place. Where there is no nonsensical talk, that is secluded place. Simple. Secluded means secluding ourselves from the materialistic talks. So it doesn't mean that no man land you are going to go. You'll find no man land. Even if you find also, you need a man. You cannot talk to a tiger and take help. You need a man to support you. Our survival is based on a society. You cannot run away from the society. Society needs you. You need society. So, but again, society is of gossip. So, which society? International Society for Krishna Consciousness. That's what Prabhupada has mentioned, society word. Understand why Prabhupada has given this society word. You cannot run away from the society. Society is the place where a group of people come together. Either they gossip or they speak Krishna consciousness. So you have to choose. So we put the same. What is the next word? Lagu ashi. Eating a small quantity. So we had these words. Atyahara priya. You not come across that word. But we have this word. Yuktahara prayasascha. What is that verse? Open. Yuktahara prayasascha. Yukta sokta bodhasya. Open. Vishnu Yukta chestasya karmasu. Yogo bhavati dukha. Which words? Yukta ahara prayasascha. Yukta ahara. Connect it. But eat less is not connect. Yukta ahara prayasascha. Oh, I think I'm giving wrong verse. Is it right? Open.
Right,
Yukta
right.
ahara.
6.17.
Right verse, right?
Yeah.
6.7. Open. Krishna says everything should be moderate. You cannot eat so much that you won't sleep. You have to eat less. Yukta chestasya karmasu. Again, yukta refers to not only regulated, it refers to connected. Both. So eat less, Krishna says. Lagvashi. Should not eat more. Then yata vaka kaya manas. Controlled speech. Body again. Mind. Both. It should be controlled. How we can control? Dhyana yoga paro nitya. You can control your vaka manasaha and body. Vaka means speech, manasa means mind, gira means body. Gira here refers to kaya. How we can control? Dhyana yoga para. Dhyana. By absorbing oneself in trance. Dhyana yoga. Let us see now these two words. Yoga paro. Yoga means connected. To whom? Para. That means on to whom one should meditate upon. Because sometimes they say meditate on bindu. That is a dot. But Krishna has not told that. Dhyana bindu. He has told dhyana yoga para. See, you should know these all points. Why? Suppose somebody says, yeah, I am also doing dhyana. On whom? I do dhyana on void. But Krishna has told dhyana yoga para. In fact, what is the last verse of 6th chapter? Just connect yourself to 6th chapter, last verse.
Yoginam api sarvesham.
Yoginam api sarvesham. Madgadenantarat. Shaktavan bhajate yoma sneta tamomata. Yoginam api sarvesham. Who is the highest yogi? Madgadenantaratma. Whoever concentrates in me. So that in me has been told yoga para. Para means the topmost. And how? Only one day? Nityam. That's what Prabhupada has given as a process. So what Prabhupada has really given, he has given us the day schedule. Simple. How to employ our strength, utilize our time in Krishna consciousness. Which, if you see, no acharyas have given. Practical. They must have given according to time, place, circumstances. But Prabhupada's teachings are for general. Everybody can. See, there are reservations which are given by acharyas, no doubt. But that is according to certain people, like Brahmanas. Very easy to preach. But Prabhupada is such an acharya who has given this time schedule even to a Shudra. Okay, Shudra is at least coming in Varnashram. Even to a Mlecha. Everybody can take this process, day schedule process. See, you should make a timetable in such a way everybody can adopt. That is why it is International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Every acharya has done, no doubt. But that is according to certain type of people. But Prabhupada's teachings and the schedule, that the timetable, is very easy for everyone. That is what Nityam. Now, that person, Nityam, every day, 24 hours, Prabhupada writes, what is Nityam? 24 hours, one has to be attached. You say, what I'll do then? Night time, sleep, or waking up early in the morning. That is again Yukta Hava. You are sleeping with a purpose, not that you're looking at the roof. Then should I sleep or not? Leave it, I don't want to sleep. Let me see TV today. Let me enjoy the night. No. For a devotee, sleep is just a small rest. His whole consciousness is, I should wake up early in the morning. I should become fresh. I should wake up early in the morning. Why? I should chant 16 rounds. If I'm not chanting 16 rounds, actually, I'm an animal. Simple. I'm just as good as an animal. I'm just wasting my time eating, waiting, sleeping, defending. Prabhupada has given us 9 schedules we have to follow. So then Vairagyam, then okay. Nityam Dhyana Yoga for 24 hours. Vairagyam Samupashitaha. What is Vairagyam? Detachment. Samupashitaha. Having shelter of. So which shelter you have taken for taking the Vairagyam? You have taken shelter, detachment, having taken shelter. The next time this coming. Get detached of this ahankaram, balam, darpam, kamam, krodham, parigraham. Give it up. And take shelter of some detachment. And take shelter of whom? Samupashitaha. Samupashitaha. See, some means completely. Ashita, of whom? Upa. Upa means Lord. See, sometimes English words are very difficult to give full meaning. Some upashita, having taken shelter of only is given, but it's the purpose Prabhupada is going to write. Some means you have sampradaya, isn't it? Some means completely. Pra means prakrushta rupena. Daya means to give. Like that. Some upashita. Some refers to completely. Upa, upavasa, upanayanam. So upa refers to what? Lord. So taking complete shelter of Lord. That time parigraham. Parigraham. Give up. What? Ahankara. Balam. Darpam. Kamam. Krodham. What is the meaning of ahankara? False name. Balam. False strength. Darpam. False pride. Kamam. Lust. Krodham. Anger. You know, this year is what? Yesterday was Gudi Padwa. This year, you call the year is known as Samvatsara. Every year is known as Samvatsara. Krishna's name is Samvatsara. Krishna's name is also Yugadi. So, Samvatsara means Sampurna Rupena Vatsara. Vatsara means he is the father for all his children. Vatsalita. So, he is the father for the children. So, Samvatsara, he is the father. Lord is the complete father for the children. He is a Purna. He is a father. So, this year is Krodhi Samvatsara. This year's name is Krodhi Samvatsara. Krishna's name is Krodha. Krishna's one of the name is Krodha, one who destroys the anger. Which anger? Which has enviousness. So, Krodhi refers to those who has enviousness and get anger out of enviousness. See, mother will scold the child. You cannot just tell, oh, mommy, you're fit to be put in the jail. No. Mother's anger is love. Teacher's anger is love. And in the foreign countries, this whole type is there. You scold your child, the child will call the police. Doesn't work. Father and mother, if they don't scold the child, they will get spoiled. So that is for the care. It is love. Love in a different way. Krodhi Samvatsara refers to this year. Whoever has enviousness will be destroyed. Yesterday was Mangalvar. Indication has been given. If you have enviousness, you will be destroyed. So be careful, Krishna says. Because every year he has to teach something. When you say it's a new year, when New Year comes, we take resolutions. The stupid January 1st is not our New Year. Where we say we'll take resolution. That is not our New Year. What resolution? Resolution is given by Krishna only. You don't have to take any resolution. The year name is Krodhi Samvatsara, where the resolution has been given. Don't be envious of anyone. Out of enviousness, don't scold anyone. It's a very wrong thing. If you do that, you will be beaten by me. So that is Krodhi Samvatsara. When you say Yugadi, what is the meaning of Yuga Adi? Say Telugu, Adi, Yugadi. But what is the meaning? He is the origin of all the yugas. All the yugas emanate from Yugadi. Okay. So why I spoke this now? Why did I spoke? Some what came with this I spoke. Some means completely. Upa Ashitana. Upa means Lord. Ashitana means take shelter from. Why did I speak? Parigraham. Give up. Krishna says. And this year Krishna has warned. Give up. What give up? Enviousness, anger, false pride, lust. Okay. Then ahankaram, balam, darpam, kamam, krodham, pari. Vimuchya. Whenever this word vimuchya comes, understand that refers to liberation. Vimochana, vimuchya, liberation. Vimuchya nirmamaha. Nirmama. You will attain this stage where nirmama. Nirmama means give up the false sense of proprietorship. Open 3.13. Now, this is the type you will be learning now. Even in the how every word, some link should be there. Nirmama. You will enjoy the studies. It will be like again same. You know in which chapter I am? With my Shiksha Guru still 8th chapter, 5th verse. And we did this for 10 years. Let's just imagine how much long study was there. How much every word was taken care of. At the time we did not have a certified Bhakti Shastri. This all came now only 1 year, 2 years. Actually, Bhakti Shastri means it goes to 12, 15 years where you are completely, like one word comes immediately, you can understand it is connected to which verse. 3.30. But if I do this now, then
Mayi Sarvani.
Read. Mayi
Mayi
Sarvani.
Sarvani Sanyasya Yatmachetusa Yashini Bhutva Yudhayasva Vigajvaraha.
No, I will not read properly. Somebody else read. Jai Shri read.
मयि सर्वाणि
One word after
कर्माणि
it.
मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्यात्मचेतसा निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा
You read.
युध्यस्व विगतज्वर.
Nirashir Nirmamo Bhutva. The Nirmamo is coming. All sense of proprietorship can be given up. When? Already Krishna is told, Mai Sarvani Karma, do all the work for me. And when Krishna is told that, again why Krishna is speaking? Once told, na, Nirmamo. Why Krishna is speaking this? Because now Krishna wants to elaborate that verse. How Mai Sarvani Karmani can come? How? When you are Vyudasyaha, when you are Samupashitaha, when you are Parigraham, all these words. Then that Nirmama will come. And then Shanti. Shanto Brahma Bhuyaya Vai. That peace can be attained. Which peace? Open 5 point last verse. 28 or what it is. Just see. Brahma Bhut, what is that? Last verse is what? Bhoktaram.
भोक्तारं यज्ञतपसां सर्वलोकमहेश्वरं सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां ज्ञात्वा मां शान्तिमृच्छति.
Shanti. When you can attain Shanti, when you understand Krishna is Bhoktaram for a karmi. Karmi means whatever fruits he gets, he gives it to Krishna. Whatever tapasya he does as a yogi, as a jnani, then he does it for Krishna. Whatever, then whoever he concentrates unto himself, that is himself is who? Paramatma. He is not concentrating on to he is concentrating on his self, not onto him. There is a lot of difference. Krishna is a soul for all the soul. Okay. So in this way, Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpa, then he is qualified. Okay. Then another Prabhupada is put on Shanti. The Shanti one verse Krishna Prabhupada is put from 2.70. So I'm going to read. Read the verse. Not able to mute. Unmute. Aruna, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. बुद्धया विशुद्धया युक्तो धृत्यात्मना नियम्य च शब्दादीदीन विषयांस् त्यक्त्वा रागद्वेषोऽभ्युदस्य च विभक्तसेवी लघुवाची यत्वाक्काय मानसः ध्यानयोगपरो नित्यम् वैराग्यं समुपाश्रितः अहंकारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं परिग्रहं विमुच्य निर्ममः शांतो ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते. Being purified by his intelligence and controlling the mind with determination, give up the object of sense gratification, being freed from attachment and hatred. One who lives in secluded place, who eats little, who controls his body, mind, and power of speech, who is always in trance and who is detached, free from false ego, false strength, false pride, lust, anger, and acceptance of material things. Free from false proprietorships and peaceful, such a person is certainly elevated to the position of self-realization. Purport. When one is purified by intelligence, he keeps himself in the mode of goodness. Thus one becomes the controller of the mind and is always in trance. He is not attached to the objects of sense gratification, and he is free from attachment and hatred in his activities. Such a detached person naturally prefers to live in secluded place. He does not eat more than what he requires, and he controls the activities of his body and mind. He has no false ego because he does not accept the body as himself, nor has he a desire to make the body fat and strong by accepting so many material things, because he has no bodily concept of life. He is not falsely proud. He is satisfied with everything that is offered to him by the grace of the Lord, and he is never angry in the absence of sense gratification, nor does he endeavor to acquire sense object. Thus, when he is completely free from false ego, he becomes non-attached to all material things, and that is the stage of self-realization of Brahman. The stage is called the Brahma-bhuta stage. Brahma-bhuta stage. When one is free from the material conception of life, he becomes the peaceful and cannot be agitated. Thus, this is described in Bhagavad Gita 2.70. Apuryamanam achala pratishtam samudram apaha pravishtanti yadvat tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve Sashantim apunoti nakama kami. A person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desire that enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled but is always still, can alone achieve peace, and not the man who strives to satisfy such desires. Hare Krishna.
आपूर्ण्यमाणम् अचल प्रतिष्ठं समुद्रमाप प्रविशन्ति यद्वत् तद्वत् कामायं प्रविशन्ति सर्वे सशान्तिमाप्नोति न कामकामी. Very important verse. Thought processes will come. So many thoughts will come. Let it come. Like many rivers enter the sea. but the sea never crosses its brink. Many rivers, isn't it? But does the sea crosses the brink and come to the city? No. When it comes, then we call it as flood. Very rarely, it's very rare. So many thoughts will come, but if you give importance to the thoughts, what will happen? Every thought cannot be entertained. If you entertain every thought, then I feel like beating you. Then I'll do or what? I feel like he's going and kissing some woman. I'll do that. I cannot do. See, there are many thoughts which will come. You cannot entertain every thought. That is why intelligence is given. Why Prabhupada has put these words? Because Buddhaya, Vishuddhaya has been given. The word Buddhaya means the intelligence, which is a discriminating factor. If I don't use the discriminating factor, then I behave like an animal. What comes to the mind, I just speak. What just comes to the mind, I just react. Then that is actually animalistic way of leading one's life. One should use intelligence also. Am I behaving properly? Am I acting properly? Am I reacting? So many reactions we do, isn't it? Hard. Some reactions we do. Is it proper? Is it proper reaction? So all these things we have to understand. If we don't have that intelligence to discriminate our actions, if we don't have intelligence to discriminate our actions, then we face reactions. Understood? Intelligence is given to discriminate which action I should do. If I don't do that, reactions are going to come. You cannot escape reactions. I cannot do what I want. Because Chitragupta is seeing all our actions. Whether somebody is seeing or not, Chitragupta is there to see all our actions. And Chitragupta is not alone. Huh? He has a big team. Now in Bhagavatam we read, oh my God, so big team. I was thinking actually how Chitragupta must be maintaining everyone's record. He has a big team force. Let's see. Now, Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate has been given. So what is that Brahma Bhuya? What is that stage that has been given in the 54th verse? Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kangshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labate param. Now just see, again, this Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate stage is also not Krishna conscious stage till now. Still it is not complete Krishna conscious stage, or you can say it is not the advanced stage. Simple. You can say like that. It is a spiritual stage, no doubt, but it is not an advanced stage. Advanced stage is what? Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga. 9th chapter. What is the advanced stage? From there on it starts, no? Where you come to know Krishna is a person. I have a personal relationship with Krishna. Krishna is a Vyakti. Krishna is a Vyakti, person. He has a wonderful personality. He eats what I give out of love. Not that whatever I give. Whatever has to be given out of love. He eats, he's a person. He hears also. So, Madhbhaktim labate param. The state. There is only Brahmabhuta Prasannatma. So, this stage is the place where, in this stage, a person is Prasannatma. Prasanna. He is very happy, very, very peaceful. Na shochati. He doesn't cry. Na kangshati. Cry means lament. He doesn't lament. Na kangshati. He doesn't have any akansha. No desires. Samaha is equal to whom? Sarveshu. With everyone. Bhuteshu. With every living entity. When he is like this, then mad bhakti labate para. Then he can attain my devotional service. Provided he comes in contact with the devotee. See, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, there are many jnanis who are like this. But Prabhupada will write all these things. But to get Madhbhaktim, that means my personal service, devotional service has been taken. Madhbhaktim, labhate. then he can attain this. Why? Na shochati, na kankshati, brahmabhuta, prasannat, always peaceful. He is very, very peaceful. That is why he can get devotional service under the shelter of spiritual master. Not so easy to get spiritual master, isn't it? We are going to start IDC course now. May 2nd is IDC, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, which is a very compulsory course. And there are 250 IDC teachers in whole of India. By Krishna's mercy, by the mercy of my Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, I am one of the IDC teacher. So this is the most important course. It's called disciple course. In this course, if you do this course, you are, because when you go for initiation or anything, you require this course. If you don't have this course, the certificate, they'll reject. Now, many, like 250 teachers are doing this. 250 or 300 something is there. It's a gadget. How you have the gazette, no? Names are put. The gazette is there for other teachers. I was not thinking that the gazette will be coming, but some of Krishna's. So IDC, I have been taking this IDC for past 10 years, 10 to 15 years. So this is a very important course, 2nd May, 3rd, 4th, 5th. It's an offline course. And those who want to do online, we can do a hybrid mode. It will be online as well as offline. Now, hybrid something is there, both you can do. So this course will be there. So Brahmabhuta Prasannatma Nashochati Kanchati Samasarvesha Bhuteju Madbhakti Lavate Para. Why I told about this course? Because to get ashraya of the spiritual master, you require certain knowledge. So IDC is the basic step. Bhakti Shastri is a complete. And then slowly, IDC, Bhakti Shastri, if it is there and you're following all the rules and regulations properly, you're certified by your counselor, then you can progress. These are the basic knowledge requirement courses. Okay, Palashri.
Yes, Mataji. ब्रह्मा भूतेषु प्रसन्नात्मा न सोचति न
Where did you see Bhuteshu there? Again you started.
भूता
Ah.
ब्रह्मा भूत प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न कंसति समाः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मत्
You're not writing again. You have to do every day. You know that I'm going to take 7-8 verses. Should write again. Samah sarveshu bhuteshu.
समाः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभेत परम लभते परम.
Read. So start. You don't give up this habit of writing. Do Hindi mein, Sanskrit and English both.
One who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laminates or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. Purport. To the impersonalist, achieving the Brahma Bhuta stage, becoming one with the Absolute is the last word. But for the personalist or the pure devotee, one who has to go still further to become engaged in the pure devotional service. This means that one who is engaged in the pure devotional service to the Supreme Lord is already in the state of liberation called Brahma Bhuta, oneness with the Absolute. Without being one with the Supreme, the Absolute one cannot render service unto him. In the absolute conception, there is no difference between the served and the servitor. Yet the distinction is there in the higher spiritual senses. In the material concept of life, when one works for sense gratification, there is misery. But in the absolute world, when one is engaged in pure devotional service, there is no misery. The devotee in Krishna consciousness has nothing for which to laminate or desire. Since God is full, A living entity who is engaged in God's service in Krishna consciousness becomes also full in himself. He is just like a river cleansed by all the dirty water. Because a pure devotee has no thoughts other than Krishna, he is naturally always joyful. He does not lament for any material loss or aspire for gains because he is full in the service of the Lord. He has no desire for material enjoyment because he knows that every living entity is a fragmental part and parcel of Supreme Lord and therefore eternally a servant. He does not see in the material world someone as higher and someone as lower. Higher and lower positions are empirical, and devotee has nothing to do with empirical appearances or disappearances. For him, stone and gold are of equal value. This is the Brahma Bhuta stage, and this stage is attained very easily by pure devotee. In that stage of existence, the idea of becoming one with Supreme Brahma and annihilating one's individuality becomes hellish. The idea of attaining the heavenly kingdom becomes phantasmagorian, and the senses are like serpent whose poisonous teeth are broken. As there is no fear of serpent with broken teeth, there is no fear from senses which they are automatically controlled. The world is miserable for the material infected person, but for a devotee, the entire world is as good as Vaikuntha or the spiritual sky. The highest personality in this material universe is no more significant than an ant for a devotee. Such a stage can be achieved by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, who preached pure devotional service in this age. Hare Krishna.
We'll stop here. Well, we have 24 verses. We have time to do it slowly. It's not a hurry. I think we have how many classes now till 2nd May? How many classes are there? 17th is Ram Navami, Rath Yatra is there in Thane. How many classes? This Friday is one class. Our date, just see. I think 5 to 6 classes are there, right?
12. In the next week, we'll have on 15th, then 17 and 19 we'll have Chutti, no? Ram Navami.
Ram Navami, 19th.
17 will have. So 1, 2, then 3, 4,
23, 25, 27.
6. We'll have
classes.
6 classes and 7 classes, including this Friday.
Oh.
Coming Friday. Total 7 classes.
We can do peaceful. That's why this Anvaya and all will teach in this time. Any questions you can ask. How to do Anvaya, how to connect the verses. So you can give good time. So that 2nd onwards, IDC is there. Any of you want to join, you can join IDC course. After that, directly it will be on 9th. The new Bhakti Shastri is starting. That is going to
No?
From 9th.
From 5th, no?
5th, 5th or what? Yeah, 5th. No, 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th or what? What is the Monday? Which Monday is coming? 6th. It is 6th is the Monday. 6th May is Monday. Just check. 6th May is Monday. 6th May, Monday.
Yes, Mataji.
So that time we'll start with Updesham. So we have a good time now. So your exams of this will be in that first week. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. After that another that week also will go. 2nd week I'll keep exam. Or you want 3rd week also, I can keep 3rd week, not a problem. You can take good time for studying this whole thing. What are the chapters you'll be studying? 16, 17, 18?
16, 17 and 18.
Verses are more. And so I'll give you 3 weeks time to study. And to the easy process is Anvaya. So Anvaya and study. We are studying now last 3 chapters. Try to do Anvaya and study so that the chapters will be like by you. Okay. Any questions you can ask?
Third week of May will be our exam then.
Third week you can give. I don't mind. Now it's up to you. Whenever you all want, you can give exam. Because now the second batch will be merging with your batch. So there is a now Bhagavad Gita whole thing is over. I want you all to study nicely and present the exam. Don't just give writing. For the 16, 17, 18. It is like foundation is there now. The first are the foundations. Now it is like the pillars standing. So you should study nicely. Take 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Now also you start studying. Huh? There's whole
Mataji, we
April
can
study.
keep on second week because third week I'm traveling. So second week.
Second week we can put the dates there. Second week the dates. Saturday, Sunday. What are the dates?
It's 11 and 12th, Mataji.
Then put the date now only.
Okay.
I asked Bindu Mataji to store it. I will forget. So 11th and 12th will be your exam. So you have now whole month to study. It is just 10th now. 20 days of this month. That is why I'm taking only 4 verses. I'm not taking more. We have good time. Take good verses. I suppose our portion gets over, I'll give you study leave also. ठीक है? Start. Paditanam Pavani Bhuvishnu.